Good evening.
Good
Good
evening.
evening.
I love the hat. What is that? Is that Tony Robbins' lucky hat or is that an Adidas hat?
No, it's not.
Okay.
I always sign up for those car giveaways, so I get the hats with them. That's what I like, the hats.
I like free gifts.
Evening, Steve. Hi, Samira. Pam.
It's Pam's iPhone. It's not.
And Heather.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome. It's 9:01, so we'll wait a couple more minutes to see if other people are going to show up. So if Brian pops in, just consider that as part of the meditation.
I hope he does. I hope he does.
It does. You're hoping, and you know what happens when you hope, Heather? You're
I
a very
mean,
manifester. I mean,
I think Becky might pop on too. I just got off the phone with her, but I'm not sure.
Yay.
good. And if anyone doesn't know, my cousin Samira is here. Samira Wilson. So I want to introduce Samira to everyone. Samira, I don't know if you met Heather, but Heather is another soul sister who's pretty darn amazing. I love it when communities come together, you know? It's like, you know, when we're younger and children, it's like, you know, our family was our family. And it wasn't that it was secretive, but we usually don't share our family with everyone we knew. But now it's like, I want to share my family with everyone. This is my brother. This is my mother. This is my son.
Becky and I were just talking about how we want you to bring everyone to Florida.
I think it's a great idea.
Sammy, Pam, the whole family, the kids.
I think it's a wonderful idea. Sandy's here.
Hello.
Hi, Sandy.
I'm glad I could join.
I'm glad you could be here. So am I. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so it's 9:03. I think we're going to start. Yeah, let's start. And whoever comes in, right? So we'll have space for anyone to come in at any time. That's the kind of community, and it's the kind of place we are, right? Where everyone's welcome at any time. And with that being said, Jess is coming in. And everyone's welcome anytime.
Oh,
Beautiful. Hi, Jess. Welcome, welcome. Beautiful. And Alan's coming in. Great. So as people are coming in, you know, let's all find a comfortable place where we can be with ourselves, whether it's in a sitting position or lying down position or whatever position. You might even be driving, that's okay. You might even be doing something else, and that's fine too. As long as you're present to this space and this community and the people who are connecting with you right now, right here. Welcome on. Wonderful to see everyone. So let's begin our practice. We're going to start with our back being in a straight-ish position as if we have a string, right? You've probably heard this before. Gently pulling us up, elongating our back, so our breathing is more natural and easier. And we're able to be present more powerfully. There's some attention and focus involved in sitting straight. It's an honoring of the present. And notice your breathing. And if you so choose, you may either slowly close your eyes or keep them halfway open in a relaxed state. And as you're noticing your body and your breathing and your thoughts, time starts slowing down. It's almost as if you've lowered the speed dial on time. It's because we're more present to the time. We're almost bending it towards our will. It's a wonderful, almost magical feeling. A sense that we have control over time. And notice your breathing as you're contemplating this concept of time. Be present to your inhale and exhale. Let it come in and out gradually. And when you notice your breathing, notice how it slows down. When you notice your body and your thoughts, your heartbeat naturally slows down. You really do have control over time. Some people define time as an emotion. Some people define time as a conversation. Notice what your definition of time is. Notice the thoughts and feelings associated with the concept of time. Are there any judgments? Maybe some judgments that might not serve you. How many times have you heard or even said, I'm out of time. I don't have control over my time. There's not enough time. Just emotions and words in a conversation, things that we tell ourselves. If you choose to believe this, time can be anything you want it to be. I wonder in what ways we can define time to work for us. Time could be fun, time to play, Time to rest. Time can be restful. Time can be easy and abundant. And as Louise Hay says in her audible books and her recordings, I have more than enough time. I'm always on time. Even if the clock doesn't say so, I am always on time. People wait for me. Maybe the meeting won't even start until I'm there. Notice that in this practice, we are shifting our relationship with time in a way that makes it work for us, not against us. It's a way of reclaiming our power or reminding ourselves. Minding, reminding. Rework the mind to see and perceive time in a different way, in a mindful way, in a way that works for us. We can be grateful for time. Grateful for the time we have with our family. Grateful for the times we even thought we wasted. See the judgment around that? How many times have you said, oh, I've just wasted my time? No, you never waste your time. It's really up to each and every one of us to see time, define time the way we want it to be. We always have a choice. Just like we always have a choice of who we want to be in the moment. What does time mean to me right now? Time is on my side. And if you can, visualize in front of you right now the concept of time. See if it has a shape or even color. Maybe a feel, like a texture, you know? Is it furry? Is it leathery? Does it feel like water? Or does it feel like a breeze, like air? Does it smell like anything? Maybe freshly cut grass, maybe nature, maybe apple pie. Notice time in front of you. And with your mind, reach out to time. Touch it. Connect with it. Let it surge through your body, through your fingers, into your heart. If you want, you can place your hand over your heart. Say, this is where time is for me. It's right here. I have time for everyone, for everything, especially for myself. I have time to do everything and anything I want. And the divine, whatever divine means to you, the divine has gifted me as much time as I need, as much time as I want, as much as I desire. Just like the air I breathe, I have more than enough of it. And feel this emotion expand in your heart. This gratitude building up. This healing emotion. Or you've shifted your relationship with time to one of compassion, one of grace, even love. I love my time on earth. And as the sounds come and go,
Daddy,
and as Brian walks into the room,
Daddy, can you walk with the red and gray?
send one more gratitude of thought and feeling from your heart to everyone else's.
This one God will my own, and well.
And when you're ready,
This is well and orange. Well, orange. Well, and
you
orange.
can hold time closely and keep it with you like this, even after you gradually and slowly open your eyes.
Uncle.
And Brian walks out the room. That's interesting, you know. Some people have that bell, you know, the meditation bell. I had the ambulance or the cops outside, and then Brian walks into the room. So that's my signal that the time for meditation practice has come to a conclusion.
Sammy, if you want to ever watch one of my teachers, mentors, and colleagues, his name's Kevin Courtney. He lives in Brooklyn and he has every Wednesday all through the pandemic, and he still does it in the morning while we do the morning rush, but he saves them and he puts his meditations on Instagram. He's like famous and does retreats all over the world. And every time in Brooklyn, there's Brooklyn behind him. And it's like, it's just part of life, you know, like a noise will go off or a siren or whatever. And it's like he just keeps rolling with the punches, you know, it's part of the practice. And if I can just share with you, like to me, having Brian come in and do that, that only makes it more special for me tonight. So it's reality and it's family and it's love, and he's I can't wait to meet him. And we got to get some Vaseline for those lips.
Oh, he's getting better, Heather.
Good.
Yeah, I've been declaring it and it's working. And also, I've noticed that my energy affects for some reason, his healing or my experience of his healing. Maybe they're both the same, you know, a dimensional thing. We don't have to go into metaphysics, but you know what I mean? My energy affects my experiences, and it seems like he's healing a lot faster when I change my energy. Yeah.
About energy.
Mm.
So don't feel bad about the noises around you. You can actually use it to go deeper. If you, in the opening, if you say any noise or sounds or whatever, will only take you deeper and deeper into your
I love
meditation,
that.
into your practice. Because I know people who have had hypnotherapy practices, like right by the train lines, like the train
Yeah.
line tracks were running behind the practice. And so there was
Yeah.
no way you could avoid the sound, but you could get people deeper into it, that when they're done, they didn't even realize that there was the sound around
Yeah.
them.
I love that, and it's a wonderful thing to mention earlier on in the meditation before we start. Like any sound you hear, just take that and see if you can go deeper into
Yeah,
your
it'll take you deeper, like just take you deeper into your practice.
even if your kids walk into the room, just go deeper into your practice and ignore them.
No, and
I
they
know,
could
I know.
stop and get right back into it, right? They could be
And,
interrupted and still get right back into it.
you know, I think Becky, you mentioned this before. It's like when you're in some sort of energetic state, right? Your kids somehow know this, and they want to come into the room and they want to see like what's going on. There's a different energy here, and they want to hide under the table and they want to push you and ask you stuff.
100%. 100.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing. It's a really, really beautiful thing. You got to look at it from that perspective too. Like he came running in. It's like, oh, he's got so much energy and enthusiasm.
And pets, right? Pets and cats and dogs, they just want to join and bark and, you know, yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Becky, for confirming that. I gotta say, first of all, I love your smile. It's so it's brightening up my whole screen. So thank you for smiling. Yeah. Go
Thank
ahead.
you for this session. I don't know where you get this fish about time from, but it just beautifully flow, and I bet it's super helpful with manifestation. When you learn that time is on your side, make time work for you. It's like, wow, why didn't I never? It's never crossed my mind to think about it that way. So thank you very much.
Another vision that just came to mind on as you were saying was taking time and like as if it was thread, and then you're the needle, right? And then you know, threading the needle and then making your own tapestry of whatever you want with time. That's the vision that I just got right now as you're talking.
I think those are exactly what the successful people do. The highly successful people, they have some way of just thread that timeline and make it faster and happen right there, right then, instead of waiting for the whole thread to go through. Just go through it. Yeah. So thanks for that vision.
Yeah. Thank you. And David, I love your screen with that's a gorgeous picture. And that's how I feel sometimes. That picture right there with that light. Yeah. When I'm meditating, that's the kind of visual I have. It's that, you know, coming from above. Yeah. Janine, see the space that you create for everyone.
Well, on behalf of your brother / Brian's uncle, I am so grateful for every Wednesday weekly. And it was interesting. I just made a note of it too, how often I can be grateful in the time that I'm given for the gratitude that others remind me of. Because when you were saying that, like I really got present to that. And I was trying to remember what or how you had said it, but I'm just going to say, be grateful for the moments you're reminded of gratitude. Thank you.
I love your words. Thank you. And you're welcome. I'm learning to say you're welcome rather than step over it, right? I think Ann was the one who told me this, and y'all did too. Steve, I hope you enjoyed the meditation.
I certainly did. Just the topic was very appropriate, and the way you handled it was very calming. And I just went into that theta state. I made the choice to be here. As you were talking about time, it's like I saw time as like this moving field of choice, the nexus between the past and the future, but this moving field of choice. And just choosing to be here with everyone was like, yeah, it's a good choice. It's a high energy choice. And just felt very peaceful and calm by the whole thing. And some very deep thoughts, that were coming in. It's just very calming. I always appreciate when I'm able to show up. I'd gone to sleep at 20 till, and I woke up right at 8. So, oh, good. I didn't sleep through it this time. So thank you, Sam.
You're welcome, Steve. And I'm glad you made that choice. And it's a good use of your time.
I agree.
Yeah.
There were some things that had me cracking up laughing, like during the meditation.
Go ahead, Becky.
when you had shared that there's no such thing as time wasted, it was really funny because the first things that popped into my head in that moment were all the times that I've watched movies with my husband and we both look at each other and we're like, those are 2 hours of our lives that we'll never get back.
That's exactly what someone said today. Someone said those are 2 hours I'm not going to get back. I'm like, a second just passed by right now. Just a second. What are we going to... It's like we can't be stingy and greedy and try to stop time and say, no more movement. I want to stay young forever or something like that,
We try to, though.
It's that lack mentality showing up again, right?
Yeah.
With time and something that's...
Isn't it amazing, Sandy? Right, you mentioned the scarcity or the lack mentality. Like, if you have like an abundance of something, an unlimited amount of something, right? Some people, when they see that, say, oh, it's not that valuable because there's so much of it. Gold, valuable because it's scarce. Diamonds, even more valuable because it's scarce. Water, but now clean water, that's becoming scarce, right? So life, right? If we were immortal, I wonder if we would
count those things, right? Time, we've just created a timeline.
Yeah, we did it. We create, it's man-made, right? In the mind of God, what is time?
In the afterlife, there's no time, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes I wonder, like the oak tree live forever, and then some other plants like sunflower, it just one season and it die. So I wonder if people also like that. Some people has abundance of time, so they just grow slowly, do things slowly, and then they are late bloomer. And some others go through time really quickly. And what happened to them? Will they fade quickly too? Would it be their circle? So sometimes I just look at the way people live their life, and I wonder if that how they were made in their timeline. Yeah.
And some of those who do pass away at a young age, they have a lasting impact. It's such a lasting impact.
Yes. Me too.
Beautiful conversation.
But also, when we're not in the moment, we're rushing around, our thoughts are elsewhere. We're spending all this time, we're rushing through time because we don't have time, but we're still not enjoying that, any of it, because we just run life and we're not in the here and the now. So it's like we're not even consuming time in a way, or savoring. Yeah, we're not, definitely not savoring it, but in some we're passing through time.
Right.
We're not living in.
Yeah. Thank you, Hayati. Thank you, Samira. Have a wonderful evening. I just saw Heather's text that she had to go. Sammy downloads. I wonder what Heather meant by that. I think I know what she meant by that, but I'm resisting it. So. Beautiful. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Pam, I know you're there, hiding.
Thank you, Sammy. That was cool.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Sending love to everyone. Thank you for being here.
Yes, thank you, Sammy. Maybe one day you should record it and send us the recording.
I think we're recording. And
Yes,
Janine hears it in the morning rush.
You should actually share it on Instagram or something, like these little snippets of the.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Yes, this is so beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, I love the conversations afterwards. And remember, Janine has meditation every day at 9 a.m. Eastern time. Every day.
Oh, really?
Every day, 9 a.m. Eastern time. And Samira leads a Sunday evening meditation, 9 p.m. Eastern time. And she's leading it from San Francisco. And Samira's meditation is, I have to say, a lot more.
That's your cousin.
Yes. Hi, Pam. And Samira's meditation is a lot more spiritually technical. Like she goes through the chakras throughout the body.
Oh, really?
She goes through them, and it's quite intuitive, and it's like almost a little I don't want to say scary, but there's a mysticism about it that is it's like high level mysticism.
It kind of takes you to that place. Wow.
Yeah. As you're looking,
like a dispenser meditation, because you kind of feel it. I mean, you feel weird. That's because you're being taken to a different place.
Yeah, it's quite guided. So it's like you have to, get on that train ride and go.
Yeah.
Sandy, I love your meditations. I think, I would love to hear your meditations as well. And maybe, Janine would love to host it on this space. No?
I would be honored.
Did you hear my, I'm sort of requesting, but not really. Sort of coaxing. I think people would love and appreciate it, Sandy, because yours are.
Yeah, no, I must do more of it and commit my time to doing more meditations.
Yeah, yours are pretty amazing. Yeah, Sandy did some deep guided meditation with me, and I went in some places that I usually don't go, and it was pretty transformative. Yeah, when you love and trust someone, you let them guide you wherever they want to guide you. When you don't have that, it's like there's a resistance. Okay, it's 9:35. I know I have to go feed Brian. Janine, thank you so much for this wonderful space. Everyone, thank you. Love you all. Have a wonderful night, a restful night.
Okay, have a good night.
See you all
Thank you.
next
Bye. Good night, everyone.
Night.